3, 2, 1.
At the 2006 Unforgiven PPV, there was a women's championship match between Lita and Trish Stratus. What was the stipulation? The answer is C. There was no stipulation. The process of transferring pollen from the male reproductive part of a flower known as the anthers to the female reproductive part of the flower known as the stigma is referred to as what? The answer is D. Pollination. In Game of Thrones, who sits on the Iron Throne at the end? Season 8. The answer is C. Bran Stark. What is it that you throw away yet it gets heavier? The answer is D. Software. The term hippopotamonstrosequipedaliophobia means abnormal fear of what? The answer is B. Long words. Which would be considered a learned behavior? The answer is D. Dogs playing fetch. A building with no floors or walls, where people go and never come out. What is it? The answer is D. Graveyard. Who developed the Stanford Prison Experiment? The answer is B. Philip Zimbardo. Which is the largest democracy in the world by population? The answer is D. India. I have eyes but I don't see, ears but I don't hear. Who am I? The answer is A. blind statue. Who wrote the novel Brave New World? The answer is B. Aldous Huxley. What is the result of multiplying two equal powers with the same base? The answer is C. Quotient of powers rule. Who is known as the father of electricity? The answer is B. Thomas Edison. What is the only ocean that touches Africa, Australia, and South America? The answer is B. Atlantic. Which novel opens and closes with the letters of Robert Walton? The answer is B. Frankenstein. Where did Greta Garbo first work? The answer is D. In a barbershop. What was the most important occupation to Socrates according to Xenophon's Symposium? The answer is C. Discussing philosophy. Which country had its first female Prime Minister, Kim Campbell, serve in 1993? The answer is B. Canada. Which famous, largely improvisational theater company has served as the training ground for some of the actors who appear on Curb Your Enthusiasm? The answer is C. Second City Theater. What is the word for a group of pheasants? The answer is D and I. Which company developed the first graphical user interface GUI? The answer is D, Xerox PARC. Whose body was replaced in the 2004 remastered DVD at the very end of The Return of the Jedi? The answer is C, Anakin Skywalker's. Why did the guys from the firehouse recruit Black Sean? The answer is B, to play basketball for the firehouse. What science studies all aspects of wine and wine making? The answer is A, oenology. What are the lights in our homes wired in? The answer is C, parallel. Diet correlates with the length of what organ system in vertebrates? The answer is C, digestive. What is always in style but never goes out of fashion? The answer is A, classic designs. Who wrote The Republic, which discusses the concept of the form of the good? The answer is C, Plato. Which artist is known for creating the optical illusion painting Ambiguous Cube? The answer is A, MC Ayer. What bodily system is primarily responsible for fighting pathogens in the body? The answer is B, immune. In which David E. Kelley TV series did Don Cheadle play a district attorney? The answer is C, picket fences. What disorder involves repetitive behaviors? The answer is A, OCD. In the M*A*S*H episode, Dreams, how long have the nurses and surgeons gone without sleep? The answer is B, 33 HRS. Cirrus, stratus, and cumulus are the main types of what? The answer is D, clouds. What is the following an example of madam, atom? The answer is A, palindrome. Which color is a classic tuxedo? The answer is A, black. How does no-till farming help the environment? The answer is A, it decreases soil erosion. Who scored the most goals in a single World Cup? The answer is A, Gerd Muller. What are you unlikely to find in a canyon? The answer is C, squid. What are scientists called who study the weather and give forecasts? The answer is D. Meteorologists. What is the name of the compound that is used as a refrigerant in many homes? The answer is D. Ammonia. Which process is most directly related to constructing new land? The answer is C. Deposition. I'm the one who weaves the threads of human fate. Who am I? The answer is C. Nymph. Which of these actresses, who played in many of Quentin Tarantino's movies, did the famous director name as his muse? The answer is D. Uma Thurman. What was the first commercial computer to use transistors instead of vacuum tubes? The answer is C. Transistor computer. Which game is a puzzle platformer with a gravity-based mechanic? The answer is B. Portal. What is the term for an economic system in which the means of production are owned and controlled by the community as a whole? The answer is C. Socialism. What type of cells make up the cornea in the human eye? The answer is C. Epithelial cells. What is the name for the organs behind the head of a fish that absorb oxygen from water? The answer is C. Gills. What is trichology the study of?